My name is Tanya Finn, and I'm a social worker in private clinical practice. I have about 30 years of social work experience, and a lot of that has been with caregiving of adults. And I'm here today to talk about caregiving stress and burnout. People feel comfortable going to the doctor when they're sick or having medical symptoms. But many people believe there's a stigma attached to going to a counselor. They do not understand how counseling can ease their anxiety, stress, or depression. Sometimes people believe that it is their cross to bear, or they need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. However, counselors have years of experience, research, and tools available to help. While your family doctor can prescribe medicine, we can prescribe the right tools you need to feel in control over your life again. Life is about balance. As long as the good and the bad maintain an expected balance, we can be more comfortable and persevere. But sometimes that balance can be disrupted by too much stress, too many conflicting demands, too much loss, or just too many things outside of our control. Counselors can help. Burnout is a state of emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion caused by prolonged and overwhelming stress. Caregiving is one of the leading causes of burnout. In most people's lives, at some point or another, they will become a caregiver. Most of us plan to be caregivers when we become parents, and while there are certainly stresses to being a parent, they are most often predictable, and we have a peer group of friends in the same boat. Not to mention community support such as schools, sports, friends, and recreation centers. Those same supports do not exist when we unexpectedly become caregivers for our spouses, our adult children, our parents, our siblings, or someone else dear to us. According to AARP research, over 40% of caregivers live with significant depressive symptoms. Stress associated with caregiving leads to increased alcoholism, smoking, drug abuse, and prescription overuse. Caregiving leads to chronically high levels of stress hormones, which makes caregivers more susceptible to illnesses such as high blood pressure and complications from diabetes and heart disease. According to the Centers for Disease Control, 38% of caregivers report that they get insufficient sleep at night. Caregiving comes from a sense of love and responsibility. However, caregiving can exhaust our time, energy, and finances. There could be many conflicting demands, such as work, bills, family, marriage, and of course the caregiver's own health, which is often neglected. Counseling may benefit you if you can identify with any of these symptoms on a weekly and possibly even daily basis. The symptoms include feeling sad or hopeless, feeling trapped, feeling resentment of the person that you are caring for, feeling like a failure, feeling guilty about your thoughts or actions, particularly towards a family member or the person in your care, having mood swings, being more easily angered or quick to tears, feeling nonstop pressure, too much to do and just not enough time, feeling judged by others, alone and unsupported, feeling grief and worry about the changes in your relationship as your loved one's health or situation deteriorates, feeling like the person you are caring for is unrealistic or way too demanding, or wishing that you or your loved one could just die. Counseling can help. The airline stewardess tells caregiving passengers to put oxygen mask on themselves first, prior to taking care of the person in their care. This is because they understand that if the caregiver is depleted, all else is lost. Counselors can help identify the biggest issues of caregiving stress and connect caregivers with the resources and supports and help them find the balance they need to keep moving forward each day. Counseling can help.